What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and it is day one of SEMA and we are not there. But I tell you what, the reason that we didn't go was because the all-wheel drive RSX, well, it's the last day. Yesterday, October 31st, was the last day. But the thing about this thing is it doesn't have a Bluetooth drive shaft. It has an actual drive shaft because of the all-wheel drive. Appreciate everybody for entering. We are going to announce the winner in 7 to 10 days, and we are going to do a live stream on YouTube where we call the potential winner live. They will be confirmed as the actual winner once they actually, submit the documents and everything to our third-party sweepstakes attorneys. Figure we'll do a quick little shop update. This thing is actually going to True Focus Fab. They're doing another variation of this fuel tank for the stock fuel hanger. So if anybody's interested in that, they actually already have that live on their website. They wanted an RSX to kind of test some stuff with, especially like an all-wheel drive RSX. My car was the one that everything was based off of. So I think what they're going to actually do is they're going to have this for a couple days while we're actually at SEMA, and they're going to pull this fuel tank down, double check some things, make sure everything is solid, so that way the production version is just mint. So the RSX is pretty much done. Since we got it off the dyno, we haven't touched it. Like we're kind of in that giveaway mode where we're like, we don't want to have anything happen to it. We don't want rock chips. We don't want to get it muddy. We don't want anybody to run into it.
It snowed recently too, so there's just a lot of stuff all over the road, and it's just gross.
It's not good. But figure we give you guys a quick little shop update. The yellow car, man, what can I say about the yellow car? It just, the simple little issue that I think it is, we just kind of ran out of time. Obviously, we knew that we were doing the RSX giveaway, and it kind of needed to just be full steam ahead on that. And honestly, we thought that car was going to be done 6 weeks ago, and we were going to do a lot of stuff with it. We were going to go to Florida, and we were going to drive it around and race people and race all my cars. The build took longer than we thought. The 4.8 Mustang. What do we do with this thing? I've debated on selling it.
You know what I think? I think we should sell it.
I don't know. What do you think? Should we sell it? Should we do a giveaway on it? I think it's a sick car. I kind of want to do some no prep stuff with it, but I almost want to do something different with the transmission. Obviously, trans brake. 7.3 Godzilla in the S550 Mustang.
Yeah, this thing's a monster.
Kind of waiting on, a reason, a purpose. We almost decided to do Drift Week with this thing, which actually starts November 10th, which would be right after SEMA. We were gonna do that, and then we decided that we have a lot of stuff to do on the RSX still. As it got closer, it just turned into one of those things. Like if we didn't go to SEMA, we could honestly probably build this thing in a week and take it on Drift Week. This thing is, I guess, gonna come out swinging this next year. The Evo wagon, man, this thing is so finicky. We backed it out of the shop the other day. It died and it hasn't started since. We have a new ECU for it. We have a crank trigger setup coming for it. We have some goodies that are actually coming from Australia, and I'm really excited to kind of start working on this thing next month.
So this is like the next thing, right?
Yeah, I want to get this thing dialed. I mean, like we kind of teased the RSX is my daily, but like who wouldn't actually want a freaking 700 horsepower Evo wagon as your daily, or 600 horsepower?
I think this is actually going to be your daily. Like
either that or it'll be the show car, and we won't want to daily it because it's too nice. We have some secrets on this side of the shop. So right here, this is actually an RB 25 Neo.
What is that for?
Well, we have, if you guys remember, I think it's actually been about a year ago.
Literally over a year.
Up getting this R33 GTR. Ended up having some rust on the strut towers, so we went ahead and replaced the strut towers. Right now, the engine bay is getting ready to paint. We're going to do a little bit of, fixing up on this chassis overall. The more I look at it, the more I see that, there's just little imperfections on body panels, and I just want to paint like the whole entire car. So this has been getting some work done in the background. So we've been filming and kind of stacking some content with it. So look for an R33 GTR update, and we have some exciting options for the transmission. In the paint booth right now, if you guys look over here,
and we got a lot of stuff going in.
We have a lot of parts. Like I just literally have not had time to paint. And then also this last week, the days that I would have had a chance to paint, it just got really cold. So
yeah, I'm literally shivering right now.
In the paint booth is our next giveaway car, which I'm pretty excited to announce. I think we're gonna do that the last 2 weeks of November, or maybe even like a Black Friday only giveaway. So we're kind of debating, we weren't sure about like the whole giveaway thing, if we were gonna continue doing them, if we were gonna completely stop and like just start parting out cars and start a junkyard. But I think like kind of doing that car that's in there, that's going to be kind of our final test to see like, is this a viable business option of doing that stuff? So we've also been working on some stuff outside. So we got this 6-liter Power Stroke out here. Actually bought it as a theft recovery from Copart like a year and a half or 2 years ago. I think it's been 2 years.
It's just been sitting out in the yard.
It's been kind of sitting, and so we kind of again in the background just kind of did oil cooler. it actually froze. It refroze again. We put a new radiator in it. So we're kind of letting it thaw out here. Put coolant in your race car and in your daily drivers if you have them sitting outside. It got to like 9 degrees out. It like pushed the freeze plugs out of there. It's been kind of a mess. Also, Charles.
Yeah. Is it time?
Charles.
Yeah. So in case you guys didn't know, here, let's switch roles real quick. We're gonna switch roles real quick. This right here is my brand new. No, I'm just kidding. It's a 2005, I think. 545i, and I just bought it, and it's my first.
You got a good deal on it.
I got a screaming deal on this. So it's my first ever real project car. I've had like a Civic in the past, and like it's been a long time coming that I've had like something cool. Like I want something to be able to go.
You think this is cool?
I think it's cool enough for something that I can like do. But the main thing that I'm in love with is right there. Yeah, like factory 6-speed manual, and it's a 4.4 V8. Making like 325 to the crank. So like, you know, we're probably gonna need to like spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna weld the diff, and I think it's just gonna be a little, I don't know, like I wanna drift it, I wanna take it down a canyon road.
I think what you need to do is you need to slam it on some big chromies and just cruise it around.
I feel like that's kind of what I want to start out with. Just like get some wheels, coilovers. Obviously it's missing the front end, so you guys
little bit of a front end little bit of a front end
little frame rail is not supposed to be right there, but
that is definitely a pinched frame rail.
What's actually cool is that in the back of the car there's a full radiator support minus the housing for the radiator, but it came with a brand new radiator, brand new well, a couple other things that came brand new with. I got some random E36 bricks, so anyone wants some E36 bricks, hit me up.
Actually, I am looking for a cheap E36 because I think we're gonna try to do some budget E36 things. Levi here in Colorado, for Drift Colorado, he wants to do like a spec E36 series.
That's gonna be a sick
So I'm looking for a manual E36, whether it's, you know, an M50 or an M52 car, either way.
Sedan, right?
Sedan or coupe, it doesn't really matter. I don't know about a vert.
No vert.
A vert would
Vert's
just be kind of weird. I guess moving on, the Jeep is outside.
Wait.
We don't really, what do we?
We didn't tell them the deal.
What is the deal?
So the deal I got on this thing, I mean, the motor and trans are at least worth a couple thousand each, like not each but together. I got this thing for like $500, and like that's a screaming deal if I've ever heard one.
And it's like, I mean, overall the car is freaking clean.
It needs a front end and everything put back together. The car runs and drives, like literally runs and drives perfect. Literally just needs put back together, a new front end, new headlights, and it's a clean car.
Yeah. So Charles was trying to like turn it into a drift car. I'm like, buddy, like you could go and slide around and have some fun. Like you could probably take that thing to a takeover and you would do great.
Oh, don't do
takeovers. I'm just kidding. To be competitive in like drifting or even a good car, like that's not a good car to start drifting.
Big boat. It's a big heavy boat. Sedan, big body, 4-door. You know, like the
335D, the M57 content that you guys have been craving.
It's not happening.
I don't know. It's doing some weird stuff. I hooked up the jump cables backwards. It blew a couple fuses and it just runs like crap. It's like you give it throttle and it's just like, I've replaced the vacuum solenoids, the boost solenoids, we replaced the ECU. It starts, it runs, it sounds okay, but then like when you try to drive it, it just doesn't have any power. It's like defueling it. It's like that style of thing. So something's messed up with that. D16 Civic, I feel like I just want to like get it going and kind of sell it. I kind of just want to clear out some of the projects to get some of the stuff in my head. We haven't even driven this thing down the road.
Yeah, my car hasn't even been driven at all.
So technically, like, we didn't want to drive it because it was a little bit, it didn't have a cooling system, but we have a Mother Nature
built-in
cooling system. Have you ever seen like the supercharged guys when they go to like
they put the ice on it? Yeah.
Like they're just like, as soon as they get back in the pits, they're like, ice, buddy. That's you right now. That's you.
Ice, baby.
I don't know. You want to see if we get it stuck in the mud and then do a donut, and then I think we have a plane to catch. We're giving Charles more of a cooling system. This is going to add about 10 minutes of run time. Have you ever watched somebody's 9mm go bang?
No.
Before? Yeah, me neither. How's your ECU? Oh, that's your cabin filter.
That's my cabin filter.
Oh, you're fine.
I don't know. I don't know if my ECU got wet or not.
Wah da da dang. Wah da da dang.
No. If anyone has seen that trend, they know what I'm talking about.
Everybody's seen that trend. Let's throw snowballs in the XJ. Why did it get cold? I'm done with winter already.
Yep.
We didn't paint nearly enough cars this year, and now I have the most stuff to paint, and I don't have time. And now it's cold.
Oh hey, dude, look at all the parts that came with this thing. Like,
it came with a decent.
It came with a lot of stuff, like new stuff too, like new fog lights. Oh look, E36 corner light for some reason. Yeah,
I might need that here soon.
You might need that.
You know, I kind of want to put this engine in an E36. That would be
I could sell this to you for the low cost of what I have in it. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a great deal, actually. I'd like that.
Oh,
sport seats.
Dude, the sport, like the nice seats. I need to get a new steering wheel, but third pedal, dude, feels a little sticky.
Wow.
Third pedal feels a little sticky.
Ready to go.
Hotel California Taiga, free CD. Anyone wants this for sale right now? Does it sound like it has knock?
No. That's just it cold. These sport seats are phenomenal. The electronic steering wheel is like, this thing is freaking loaded.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a cool car, and it's so clean. Other than every airbag being blown out and the front end missing.
We both know this. I sourced all the parts for it, so like we're good.
We just need time. Out of anything, we just need time. Like that is the biggest thing. I don't know what happened. I used to be able to build a car in 3 days, and now it takes like freaking 3 weeks.
Starts right up. I mean, you can't ask for better than that.
I mean, you could if it wasn't wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh, no power steering.
No power steering.
Body.
That's cool. So we're just gonna toss some ATS. It should work, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Charles is doing this under his own free will. So I think Dex 3 just works in everything. It's hydraulic fluid, it's transmission fluid, it's fluid for your lift. Yeah. Fire it up, and then we'll just do the little rant. Oh yeah, that's taking it. I just want to watch you do some donuts.
All right, so where's coolant? I don't have a coolant.
They don't usually. Yeah. I mean, you'll know if it's mad. Your engine is getting an ice bath right now. How is it with power steering?
Oh, it feels way better. I was a little bit worried that like something on the steering was off, but like it feels good. I'm driving my new car, dude. This is wild.
I keep seeing myself in this thing. It's kind of weird. Buddy, is that torque?
Oh my God.
Is that torque?
Oh my God, the trans shift's so nice. Dude.
Does it have torque? Like, what happens if you floor it right now?
If I floor it?
Yeah, what happens if you floor it?
Let's see.
Buddy.
This thing's fast.
What? That's not bad. So like, I mean, you know what it feels like? It feels like LS1 Camaro.
Yeah.
Like a catfish Camaro. Let me get out. I'm gonna get an outside clip of this. Oh, traction control. Oh. Traction control. At least Charles and his car match. They both vape. I think the traction control is pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It doesn't sound bad. Like, it sounds like a like it would rip.
Aggressive.
I would love to have that engine in a E30 or an E36. Just like, that would be like a great seat time car, like a stock BMW V8 that rips. Oh, he got a second gear chirp.
She's hot.
Yeah, I'd put it away.
Yep.
Put it away. You're done. Wow, Charles, you made it mad.
I'm mad.
I don't know. It's not that bad.
What the hell, dude? This thing does not have any business being that fun. Tell me that you weren't expecting a little bit less.
I didn't think it was gonna be like that torquey-ish slash kind of like
felt very similar to an LS car.
Yeah.
Very, very similar.
but like smoother and more comfortable. Like honestly, like I don't want to kill your dreams of this thing being a drift car.
No.
Like,
okay,
I
so
think-
here's the thing. This is a cruiser. This is a daily driver, nice manual car that I can drive around town and not feel embarrassed about driving, like my Cobalt.
Yeah. I mean, Charles deserves something nice, you know, right? Because I'm over
One
here
day.
with all my nice stuff,
Yeah.
you know, my nice BMW, and you need a nice BMW that doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
All right, boys, we just wrapped up the live stream. So if you tuned in for that, I really appreciate it. And that was, again, the final thing that we did with the RSX. Charles is gonna edit this video, and then we literally, in about 2.5 hours, need to get in the car, head up to the airport, and then head to Vegas. So I'm excited. Hopefully we'll see some of y'all out there. If you see me walking around in the halls, or Charles, don't be afraid to say hi.
Give us a sir.
Give us a sir.
Give us a sir.
We would love a
Because I'm
sir.
going to be giving out a lot of sirs this weekend.
Lots of them. So appreciate you guys for getting entered into the giveaway. Even if you didn't, just watching the videos, liking the videos, I appreciate the support. And see you guys in the next one.